Hey Greg. Yeah, nice job. I think this is really starting to come together. And the expression is really hilarious, actually. Um, so let's look and see what, and I like how you're using perspective here. You've got your silverware. So overall, I think the caricature looks really great. The only thing I think that could still be worked on is the background. This big pan here kind of works to kind of compete and neutralize the caricature a little bit. I'm just going to turn it off, turn the white on. So I think it's the right size, and overall, it looks really great. So I'm just trying to think of I know you've got this gradient in here. I'm even wondering if this was bigger so it didn't have so much of the background detail. Shoot. So I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller here, and a little bit bigger, and see, to see what it looks like. And again, this is the last part of the class, is kind of like going over all of this stuff. Another thing you could do is if that's your own picture, you could take the pan away. And you know what? If you did that, let me just see here. No, yeah. If you took the pan away and you even took this away, these utensils, and maybe just kind of cropped, showed a little bit of this background area, or maybe even put the utensils back there, then you would have all this, it would be more negative space and it would be darker. So it would really help your caricature, I think, to stand out a little bit more. So yeah, and other suggestions, there's always playing with layer styles for if you want to kind of add something to the, like these utensils. Let me see where the fork is, or even, or even the eyes. Oh, no mask there. You might want to add the masks for these at some point. So yeah, if you go to, I know I've already showed you guys this, probably like sick of hearing me. Outer glow can look okay just if you keep it kind of simple-ish. So let's just even see. So what are you missing here? This is all warm colors. I'm wondering too if you want to add some cool colors someplace. I don't think here would be the right place, but I'm just gonna, look at some, I'm just gonna play around with this a little bit here. Even it needs to be kind of a real light blue like that. Now let's keep it here. So then you can just kind of play with this too. You can make this, well, oh yeah, it's doing the bacon too. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't really think that works that great, but that's an option to add a little bit more depth and variety to some areas. I think it could work with a different color, so you might just want to try that. And again, some of these, the fork and so on could really stand out more. It looks, where is it? There's that thing. Spoon, that must be the fork, yeah. So like, some of these could really use to stand out. You can make them lighter if you wanted to. But then again, if the background was darker, they would stand out. Everything's about contrast, but again, you might want to look once again at these layer styles and, just kind of check it out. See, it looks kind of cool on that one. Let's see, I think kind of for an orange. That's really pretty, too strong, but again, you can really just work with it. Or you can make the spread bigger and make it kind of just look kind of foggy. And then you can really turn the opacity down. That's another kind of technique too. I don't like that, so I would just go probably smaller size. So anyway, yeah, that's just a few little things, and I'm not sure this is like too big. I'm not sure I necessarily like this particular style, but again, it's a way that you can make the, make some of these elements stand out more from the background, because the caricature is really cool, but again, I just think the background's still a little bit on the strong side. Another thing that's missing is the text. By this time, you should really have, really worked on some text. So my suggestion is to go to dafont.com and just download some of these fonts. Just think of what, there's so many cool ones. I don't like those, but think of what would complement your caricature. Maybe one of these kind of like, there's so many of really cool ones. Don't go too overboard with them because then, they're not legible. This is a cool one, but again, there's 22 pages of just this one font. So, I kind of like some of these Russian looks, but, you can... No, I don't like retro. So again, these decorative ones can just be too much. But again, you can just, look at the more simpler ones. But they're very, very easy to install. So that's something that should have been developed for this, for this assignment. So if you want to add that before you put it in the Dropbox, that would probably be a good idea overall. Okay, so anyway, overall it looks really good though. Your caricature has really come together. Just a few little details, which is what the last week and a half is for. Okay.